In this video, I'm gonna break down the 4 levels of value creation. And I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the things that this concept did for me is it explained to me how my business journey worked out. Because early on, I made money by implementation using my muscle. But there was only so much money I could make doing that because there was only one of me. And so, for instance, if you're a bricklayer, you can only make money laying bricks if that's all you do. But eventually, if you wanna make more money and make more impact, i.e. create more value, you've got to work up the value ladder. And so there's a ladder, 4 levels of value creation. And so the objective, in my opinion, is to work higher and not harder. Work up higher in value creation. And so if you can understand this value creation, you can just start to gain the skills, the knowledge, and the experience to work higher, not harder. So here's the thing, if you study value creation, the first thing that I want to remind you of is that this is in God's economy. The first thing that God is, yes, He's love, He's just, He's graceful, He's forgiving, but the first thing He is what He did. The first thing He did was He created the heavens and the earth and everything in it. And so He also created you and I, but uniquely He created you and I in His image. That means that the first thing that we are is just like Him. Well, He's a creator first and foremost. So it makes sense that the highest level of value that you could create is going to come from your creativity and your imagination. And so this rocked my world. It made sense. I have started businesses, grown businesses, sold businesses, gone on to the next business, been in communication business and sales business and healthcare business. I realized that if my wealth potential was tied to my ability to do something over and over and over and over again by my hands or my muscle,
left arm, how you doing?
That can only make so much money. The lowest level of value is implementation. So if you're making coffee for somebody, the more coffee you can make and give to somebody, that's the amount of money you're gonna make. I'll give you another example. If you're a roof layer and you know how to put in roofs, you're gonna make the amount of money based on the amount of roofing that you can get done. But there's only so many hours in a day and so much capacity in your muscles. There's only so much you can do as one person. So the roofer is gonna make a certain amount of money, but the higher level than that, right, if you go up one more, that's called unification. That's the foreman of the roofing company, right? Somebody that runs roofers underneath them, or the manager of the coffee shop. See, now you have a higher level of value that you're getting because now you're overseeing. It's not all your muscle, it's also your ability to manage people and lead people. But that's also only gonna get you so much value. The next layer above this, and this is where the magic starts to happen. This is the level of communication. And so the person who sold the roof, the salesperson, makes more money than the person who lays the roof. So if you were gonna get a skill set that was gonna help you earn more money, make it be about communication. Salespeople make much more money because they know how to communicate. They know hand-to-hand combat as it relates to speaking and communicating and persuading. That is a higher level of value than implementing or even managing or unifying. So third layer is communication. I spend a lot of time here in building healthcare practices and then speaking on stages and helping other people and coach and mentor practitioners and entrepreneurs on how to communicate. I've written books about this, I've studied this. Communication is key. It doesn't matter what type of business you're in, communication is going to be a requirement if you're going to make more money. It just is. That may be communicating to your team, communicating to sales, communicating the value down the line to get results and fulfillment. Communication is critical, and that's why it makes more money. And the last one and the highest level of value creation is imagination. Like I said earlier, God created you and I in His image. And the first thing He did was create the heavens and the earth and everything in it. So He's creator. Your ability to create and imagine is going to be the highest level of value that you can give to the world. Think about Mark Zuckerberg. He created Facebook out of nothing. Think about Elon Musk. He created Tesla out of nothing. SpaceX out of nothing. He's creating this. It was his imagination that drove the value, not the implementation, the unification, or even the communication. The communication is key. Having new ideas and being able to communicate them and implement them is going to be the key to your level of value creation. So I want you working higher and not harder. And by the way, if you want to know how to get your brain to be a better creative and be more imaginative, check this video out right here. I did this specifically to show you how the brain is wired and how to increase the fertilizer to the brain that I'm gonna tell you will knock your socks off. So all that to say, The objective, in my opinion, in life, let alone in business, is to always be working higher and not harder. Increase your value by working up the ladder. There you have it. I get fired up about this. More to come from me, Dr. Dan. I'm out.